Hello and welcome to 𝗪𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀😅 So in today's video I'm going to show you how to use the Flight Manager by Microsoft. So you can see on my screen, or the ultra wide screen now, so I've got the game I started up, and you're probably thinking, well, what do you do there? Well, nothing as yet. So the first thing you need is to open your browser. Then you go to flightplanner.flightsimulator.com. I'll put the link in the description, and so you know where to find that. What you do first, bring that down there. That's what we're doing. So if I go to what's called the main display, so it centers everything a little bit like that. See a bit more. All right. If I bring that about that, should do. About there, like that should do. Right. So the first thing you'll notice when you start up the Flight Manager, obviously like for America is still in daylight. You can see that there, and we're still in, well, where I am now in the UK, it's in darkness. Right, so that's what that is. All the northern hemisphere, part of it is in darkness. The lower southern hemisphere is mainly daylight, or part of it is. Australia now coming into that, you see that there. So you've got different things on the map. So the main thing is how do you, or what do you do? So first thing, select your aircraft. Now I'm going to use the Boeing 787-100, which I can see there in the list. So you'll have a grid sometimes, and you'll be like, well, where, who, when? Well, I can see the 787, there it is, 100. That's information for, no, what's that? Range 6,430 nautical miles. That's quite a way, that is. It can travel. That's probably on a full tank of fuel. Performance code. Oh, not. Okay, not yet pronounced as a jet, as done by Asbo. So that's information there. So I always use that of you. So once you've got your plane, you then go to the planner. Now you might want to add other information first, which I'm going to add in first, the registration. So you've got IFR or VFR. Now IFR is if a pilot's flying in bad weather and using something instrument flight, I forgot what it is. Is it instrument flight radar or something? And VFR VOR flight. I don't know what it stands for, but I always prefer the VFR. I think it's something to do with VOR, isn't it? Is it? No, oh no, visual flight rules. Sorry, instrument flight rules. I should have remembered that. So it's instrument flight rules, visual flight rules. It's rules for the pilot. If you watch it, I think 𝗪𝗪𝗀 on one of his videos. Yeah, 𝗪𝗪𝗀 on, I've forgotten the channel. Let me find it. That's not it. So if you go there, and when we go to history, 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪, there he is. Civilian pilot, that's 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪. So if I do that, pause that so it doesn't. It's called 74 gear. I'll put the link to his channel in the description. And there's also somebody else that looks at all the stuff as well, talks about piloting. There's a European fellow, I can't remember. I know they've both appeared on channels together. So going back to where's me? Oh, I went to close the thing, so I've got to redo it again. Back to the flight planner. So you go to there. So the 747-800, you can also type it in, so it should do 747. And there it is. Alright, so you got, not quite sure. And I hadn't noticed them before. All right. Super tanker. I hadn't really noticed it. Oh, of course it's on. So I want the Hasbro Studio one. Yes, it's when you select the, is it delivery, something to do with that, and the game should be. So when you've done that, go to, you add your destination where you're going. So I'm going to go from, for example, Manchester, which would be so head in EGCC. Then my destination, which would be LFQQ. It's sure there's one of the LFQQ, there they are. So that's the route put in. Then you need your like a route which you require. So what you do, so you've got your, no, it hasn't got the departure, so the player wouldn't even know. It's just a straight takeoff, like it's going to go, not a chance. So what you do, select, and there you are, your departure route. That's what it'll follow as it takes off. Once the autopilot's on and local nav's on, list them. And then you need route. So you put the route. There it is, purple. I've done that automatic, or you can add them in manually if you wanted. So you've got, now I've got the, I'm just looking at the route. I put this on the dark one at the moment for the time being. So it's going to go, trying to work out where it's going to go. Look at the last. Oh, so it's put an arrival, an approach. Oh, so they've done that for me. An arrival and an approach. It beat me to it. So where? So there it is. LFQQ. I want to check the runway. So what runway is it got to be? Does it have me landing on? That's what you want to check. So I can see. Oh, it looks like ILS or something that I'm seeing there. Marker. So what do we have? Change the runway. I'm just looking. So we've got. We've got 01 and 08. 1926. So I selected 26 before. I'm just looking. But I'm seeing something there in green. It looks like an ILS thing. So what, where, so let me change something for a minute. So we'll go to VFR. So we got 20, what is that? 5, is it? No, 26. So that's what it looks like it's using, 26. It does look a bit confusing when you look at it, you think, where's it going? So that's your route put in. You don't want to fiddle about with it because you could end up like destroying the thing. So what I've got to do, yeah, making sure I'm on the low one. So you've got a height thing there. Now you'll be prompted to go to, I should be VFR. Oh, okay. So what the ATC will do, it'll be prompting you to fly to 35,000 feet. I'm not wanted now, put FL, so I should have. So I want to fly around 15. 1, 2, there, that's 15,000 feet. Now there are the bugs with the plane. It's happened to me a few times. Crash, try to get fit there. See 15,000 feet or FL. Performance, what's that? Oh, average burn. So if you aren't sure about that, what you do, just type in average burn fuel for the 400. That's not, hey, what? Where's that coming from? So it's 787 100. So you should give you numbers. I can see per 5,600 kilograms per fuel. What's a start in pounds? I just know that. Kilograms, pounds. Altitude, profile. So generally falls in a range of 49,000 to 5,649. Yeah. 49,000 kilograms to 56,000. 5,600 kilograms. Oh, and it's 4,900 kilograms. Getting that wrong, gonna. So, what? See, now I've got on my thing pounds, so you know the British thing, because I don't know kilos. What's that convert? I can't do the maths. So the easiest thing to do, right? So you do KLS to pounds. Kilos to pounds. It's the easy thing to do. Then you want work it out like an average, but generally this falls in. Let's say in there. So I would put 900, about 5,200, about 300, about 5,205. No, yeah. So it's 5,250, I would reckon. So what you should do now is what we get. 5,250, which will be 11,574. 11,574. See if I can paste that in there. Actually, it has. It's allowed. That's it. It's allowed me to paste that in. That's useful. So we've done that. So the next thing. So yeah, that's actually average burn. That's the easiest thing to do. To use the internet for finding all the info. I'll move this over a bit more so you can see the camera interrupting. So then, what you want to do, you've got information. So VFR, expanded operations. I don't know what those do as yet. It's best to leave prohibited. Does it bring something up on standard? Unsafe. Oh, I got it. It's prohibited areas and all that, but the plane obviously needs to go where. Yeah. So the plane needs to go where it is allowed to go. Okay. Stand green. Yeah, so you don't need to worry too much about that. So make sure you got VFR. So I want my thing in. So I'll put AMG 256. Then you've 256, isn't it? 256 there. You want airline, private, British Airways. 1994, what's that flight number? It's issued in automatic, so I'm going to put 2791, but I'd normally put this AMG 2791, and then we've got call sign AMG. That's so I hear it different to what I hear other things be called. So you've got equipment, standard. It should also put this in when you on the thing itself. It doesn't always do that, so I want IRS. I know I've got that MLS. What's that? MLS. I don't know about that. ADF. I know some planes have that. I've seen it on some older ones. VOR, definitely got that. There's HFR. Yes, there is, because you've got HF and UHF, VHF. You definitely got that, and it should have on a modern plane standard 8.33 kilobit spacing. NSP approved. I'm not sure what those others are, but I know Toucan's something to do with military planes, so I've learned off videos from Kelsey. Quite quite interesting when I was watching a video last night. So we got squawk, well, we got score, altitude, and then surveillance, enhanced altitude, aircraft aircraft identity, altitude, ADS, enhanced surveillance. Let me see what aircraft no, but so I want squawk and altitude. So what's this? Scheduled. So I want that, and then what's this? Ooh. So I want altitude reservation. Followed by the name of the operator. Like I know all that. Nav, where have I seen that? LPO code. Don't know. So how would you find wheel marks will be updated? So where do you get that information from? Let me see if there's anything online. I wouldn't know where you get that from. One of them. No. So if I type MSFS 2024, it should bring up something there. See, there isn't much, is there, on the thing? It's about the flight plans. Alright, so difficult to know, but I just leave that blank. It's something I will learn at some point, so I'm not 100% sure what you put in there. It's best to just leave it blank, but the main importance is doing all the ones so you get the correct info from the ATC. You've got tank runway, no, don't need that. So we've got click to set payload done. Packs, passengers. I don't know to put. Oh, why is it not? Ain't letting me put nothing in there, so. You'd normally get a number in there. See what it does when I go to navlog. Don't need to touch your navlog because you've got all that pounds ICAODD. I've done that. Right, so let me go back to that a bit. Oh. Is that? So if I did, alright, so you've got international, don't know what was that, custom GA flight, check. suppose international passenger weight. It's not still not allowing me put in tabs. Let's just put block over at block fuel. Let's look over. Oh, ZFW. Watch it. Wait, that's something you see on the thing, isn't it? Which I do know what that is. Right then. So you're going to think about what they'll do now. Well, so you don't want to create a new flight plan, certainly not, and you don't want to select a flight plan. So what you want to do is save. Well, I want to check. Yeah. So I need to delete the old one, which I did when I was experimenting. So that's how you delete one. So what I want to do is save. I'm going to copy that in the name there, like that. There. So when you save the flight plan, what this does, it will save it into the, well, it is some kind of cloud system, I think, because you've got the different, see, save any change, save copy, or open, see, different ones. It's funny, what's this do when you upload? Oh, so you're uploading from your computer now. I don't want to do that. So you can, no, you can't. So if you click on create new flight plan, you don't want to be doing that, because you definitely lose everything, and you've got to open thing back up again. So there it is, look, in the thing. So once you've done that, and you're quite happy everything works, you then go to your game like so. So you're on the main screen. Then what you do, go to free flight. Obviously checking the livery, make sure it's the correct one. Sometimes it goes a bit mad, it gives me the wrong one. Just checking, yeah, the blue, yeah, it's just the other one. Save and back. Okay, so what you do now, see there, you've got tab EFB, what you want, click, and you've got your little EFB, I'm not sure what that stands for, flight, is it electronic flight plan for, see, I don't know what the R stands for. So you've got the flight plan. Right, that's the one you will need. Let me explain what these others are for. So you've got load, save, watch it. That'll be like, you can load one from your computer, which is if you've got one saved. So a BFRN file, won't it, if I remember. So you can load from the cloud. I've got nothing on the cloud. Load from cloud. You can delete from the cloud or where it is, but I've got nothing there. So you don't want to touch anything else there yet, like fly, because you've got nothing put in. So what you do, so you've got load flight plan at the top there, click that, and that's the flight plan I did here, that I created. So you click load, it's loading in, make sure it's complete. Yeah, there it is. Oh look, ILS, hey, it's giving me an ILS, right, that's good. So what's this, departure procedure, list to Y, don't ask. Alright, so all that's in, so what you do, so I can't send it to avionics until, the plane, so what you'll do, file this to the ATC, done. And you've just seen that show up there, just look, it's all there. I want to check something else, as the usual thing happens. So just enter the other info in, 91, British Airways, bloody thing. No, it doesn't put certain things in. I have to do this again. So we go standard. Because if you try to do this in game, sometimes you'll get the ATC screen that comes on. It freezes everything. So you want HF, IRS, VOR, UHF, VHF, and that. 8.33 kHz channel spacing. There we go. Schedule, what have we got to build over? So let's put that in. Let's double checking a few things. This is later ZFW. Watch it. Wait, I can see that. Power passengers doesn't put. See if it allows me to do this then. Is it 200 on that? About 200. Cargo. I haven't a clue. I don't need search, so we've done that. Total payload. Oh, bit crazy. I've done that. Extra tankering. I've got no watch it and that, so I don't need to do that. No, that. So we've done that. So what I want to do, checklist. Now I can't actually do anything as there is there yet, because they aren't on the gas to main gain, so we're going to turn that off, and that's all you need to do. So what I'll do in the next video, I'll use the information in it and I'll use this flight plan. So that'll be in the next video. So thanks for watching this short video. Is it 26 minutes? And if you have liked the video, click like. If you'd like to see more from me, click subscribe, and I'll be back with another video soon. And it's goodbye from me, and goodbye from the furry little dog behind me, like the cat. So I'll see you all soon.